I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that you had to be intellectually engaged with my lessons so early each morning.
I'm sorry that you have to fill your brain with information that's useless to you.
I'm sorry that you are forced to sit for 6 hours each day in my classroom.
I'm sorry that you have to ask my permission to go pee.
I'm sorry you're forced to go through the school system with people of your age.
I'm sorry that you have to compete for marks in school or otherwise be considered a cheater.
I'm sorry you are expected to find any extra learning support.
When neuroscience research shows that your teenage brain doesn't function optimally until 10 a.m.
When the sum total of human knowledge is doubling every 12 months.
When research shows that excessive sitting is detrimental for your physical and cognitive health.
When you're expected to move out of your parents' home for post-secondary next year.
When chronological age has nothing to do with your abilities, intellect, and maturity.
When all human progress has been a result of collaboration.
When you might not have even had enough money to pay for lunch.
I'm sorry that this is what your education has come to mean to you and the prevailing members of society.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry for all the times that I couldn't understand how something so minuscule to me could mean so much to you.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
For the morning that your brain couldn't function properly.
For the bad hair day where you could only focus on how you looked.
For the week of school you were suspended from.
For the questions that you were afraid to answer.
Because I couldn't understand that you didn't have time for the most important meal at home.
Because I couldn't understand how a hat could hold your whole self-esteem together.
Because I couldn't understand you were a teenager wanting to experiment with alcohol.
Because I couldn't understand how something that I received a university education on made no sense to you.
I'm sorry for all the times I couldn't understand you.
I'm sorry I don't always see the bigger picture from your perspective.
Whether it involves a learning exception or just a bad day.
I'm sorry for all my bad days.
But I think you are more.
You are more than a rough morning.
You are more than the things that distract you.
You are more than the classroom drama you are caught up in.
You're more than a bad grade.
You're more than a wrong answer or the work you don't understand.
You're more than a language barrier.
You're more than your sexual orientation.
You are more than the homework you don't complete.
You're more than the backlash you get.
You are more than the bullying you've done.
You are more than an attention.
You're more than how you're feeling.
You're more than the mistakes you've made.
We all make mistakes.
And we're all more than the mistakes we've made.
You are more.
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 And I'm trying to understand.
I'm trying to put things into perspective.
Because being a teacher means
Being a teacher means trying.
Accommodating and growing.
Being a teacher means loving.
It's inspiring.
Igniting.
Including.
Encouraging.
being a teacher means guiding.
Caring.
Forgiving.
Devoting.
Related.
Being a teacher means understanding.
So what did I learn in Prop 110?